we set up for a month of September in which we'll get the news that we've been anticipating, that is tariffs on Monday, for example, and Parliament maybe being suspended?
Well, there's, of course, a lot going on right now, and I think markets are worrying about as much as they can, it seems, and reacting to every little headline. On the trade stuff in particular, I think markets are going to have to understand that this is an issue that's going to go on well beyond September or this year or even the next few years. And the more we can understand that there is going to be a tumultuous relationship in the U.S.-China trade area for years to come, the sooner we can get on to focusing on what should be driving markets, which is growth and earnings. And while the signs of recession are clearly looming larger than they were in the past, I think we still have a very strong U.S. consumer. We still have important productivity growth in the U.S. And I think, the excess of worry that's in the market right now is probably unwarranted.
The interconnectivity is a bit of a problem, though, Christopher, right? Because, yeah, you could say markets shouldn't really be worried about these trade headlines. They should be worried about fundamentals and earnings and the economy. But trade will impact all of those things if it continues to be a problem.
Sure, it will. And it's not. The uncertainty from these trade exchanges has obviously been damaging and will continue to be damaging as it's a tax on economic activity. There's no doubt about it. I think the important thing to remember, though, is that China is still a very big economy, increasingly less dependent on trade and much more dependent on internal demand. The U.S. is a very large economy that has never been terribly dependent on external trade. And those internal drivers that are really going to tip us one way or the other in terms of growth versus recession. And I think it's almost like Charlie Brown waiting for Lucy to hold the football, and it always gets pulled away at the end. Investors are always hoping for a trade deal. In the end, the trade deal isn't going to solve these problems between the U.S. and China. They're always going to be static in the background that they're going to have to learn to deal with.